Hello, dear children. Good morning. Today we are going to continue the grammar part of the lesson 3, the most important day. All of you open your worksheets, children. We have completed in our previous class hard words, question and answers, right? And in today's class we are going to learn grammar. Okay? See, a and an are indefinite articles. Here a and an we call them as indefinite articles. We have 26 alphabets. In that a, e, I, o, u are vowels. We know that a, e, I, o, u are vowels. Remaining alphabets are consonants. A is used before a word begin with a consonant sound. So, if the beginning letter is with a consonant sound, we use A before a word. Okay? For example, a table. Here T is a consonant. A table, a chair. Here C is a consonant. So, we are using A before a word. And next, an is used before a word begin with a vowel sound. So, whenever the word begin with a vowel sound, we use yan before. Okay. For example, an I, an R. Here, some of your friends got doubt. Here, H is a consonant. So, why do we have an here? So, we pronounce our as our, right? So, here O is a vowel. So, an hour. Okay. Next one. A and an are used before singular nouns. Here A and an are used before singular nouns, not plural nouns. Okay. The is called the definite articles. A and an are the indefinite articles, whereas the is called the definite articles. The definite article is used before singular and plural nouns. So, before a singular noun and a plural noun, we use the definite article the. When the noun is specific or particular, when a noun, we can say that noun is a specific noun or a particular noun. Okay, the signals that the noun is definite, that is referred to a particular member of a group, and we will use the to refer a particular member of a group even. For example, it is the summer of 2020. We are the students of Vindhya. So here the refers to a particular group. Okay. Next, countable and uncountable nouns. What are countable nouns? Countable nouns refers to something that can be counted both singular and plural forms. So, the singular and plural forms which can be counted, we call it as countable nouns. They can be preceded by a or an. Okay. For example, we can see 10 dolls. We are counting. These nouns are countable. See, 10 dolls, 2 glasses, 3 benches, 4 flowers, like that. Okay. Uncountable nouns. These uncountable nouns can't be preceded by a or an. We can't divide and we cannot count them. We cannot count the uncountable nouns. For example, we cannot count milk, water, etc. Can we say 10 milk, 10 water? No, we can't say. We can measure in liters. So, these are uncountable nouns. More examples: knowledge, beauty. Will you count knowledge? 10 knowledge, 9 beauties, like this? No, we can't count them. These are uncountable nouns. Gender of nouns. Gender of nouns. Gender of nouns are divided into 4: masculine, feminine, common and neuter. What is masculine? Masculine refers to words for male member of a species to represent to represent a words for male member of a species, we use masculine. For example, man, boy, actor, uncle, nephew, prince, all these represent a male species. Okay. What is feminine? Feminine refers to female members of a species. This feminine refers to specify the female members of a species like women, girl, actress, aunt, niece, princess, etc. Okay. What is a common noun? Common noun refers to members of a species and don't specify the gender. So, common noun refers to members of a species and it don't specify the gender. For example, parent, singers, students, friends, etc. These are the common nouns. Whereas neuter refers to things that have no gender. So this neuter refers to the things that have no gender. Lifeless things. These are the lifeless things like rock, table, pen, pencil, book, bench, all these. Multiple meanings of words.